Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Tim Bennett here with Cinematics. Today I'm going to show you guys how to edit your HDR real estate photos, how to get a clean, natural look, and how to get it fast, so stay tuned. If you guys are into real estate photo and video, this channel is here to help you shoot and edit better content for your listings, so definitely stick around. All right, today I'm going to break down my HDR editing workflow and how I use auto HDR to help me get natural, consistent results really quickly. So we're going to jump on to the computer now, and I'm going to basically walk you guys through an actual listing that I shot, I think it was last week. So you guys can see all the features, how easy it is, output, downloading your images back to the computer, all that good stuff. So let's get into it. All right, guys, let's jump right into this. So first thing you're going to want to do is go into autohdr.com. Here you'd basically browse files. I'm going to find my listing, which I've already done this listing. So I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like. Select all your RAWs. Yes, I still shoot RAW. It's your choice. You can shoot JPEG. Upload. Here you name the project. And then right here, you can check if you want classic, natural, beautiful look. This is what I always choose. This one down here, the Lisa, is going to give you extra pop, deep window pulls. I recommend this one if you want it to look, real natural feeling. And then twilights, if you only had a couple twilights, you could actually click this, but I'm going to stay on classic. I'm going to actually back out of here because I already have my listing done. If you come over here to listings, this will show all your listings. They're only going to be here for about 7 days, and it should show you that after 7 days it's deleted out. So this is basically my listing. You can see here clouds are going to be, fluffy, wispy. That's what I've selected, but they look pretty natural. Kind of scroll through. This is the front exterior. This goes into interior here. So this is an ADU that this house had in the very front. So yeah, you'll notice all the colors look real natural. These poles don't look overdone. The Lisa is going to give you a lot darker hues here, so just keep that in mind if you decide to use that one. But yeah, this is basically just everything's lined in here for you. If you guys did want to do any type of, remove, you can actually stage in here. You can stage furniture. This house didn't need it, but grass, declutter, you can remove trash, different stuff, repaint. I'm pretty sure that's for the wall color. That I usually don't have to mess with. Then your basic adjustments are here. Now, all this stuff is basically already done, and I'll show you guys that. If we go back to home, if you go in here, click on your little icon and manage account. In here, account and subscription, you can actually adjust your style settings. That's what you saw in that last window, was pretty much everything down the middle. I don't make very many tweaks. A little bit of sharpness here, and that's for interior. Exterior, I got a contrast bump, sharpness, a little bit of vibrance, and then you basically, when you're done adjusting that, you got hue, saturation, luminance down here. So you can save it here. This is pretty much just what you saw there, was just right out of the box almost. I've got very small tweaks. What's cool though is when you adjust here, they give you this little demo image up here. Like if I take the exposure and drop it, you see it in real time. So you know exactly what effect it's having. Then on this side, you've basically got indoor model classic. I got natural, beautiful. This is what I use. You got the Lisa, and then you got no sky replacement. So if you have a nice, say you shot the property at sunset or something, you got a nice sunset sky, just leave that, no sky replacement. Then you've got I've got mine on wispy, so we'll go down, default twilight mode, pink, golden, and midnight. I'll show you more about that in a little bit. I'm actually going to show you guys a twilight shot. I'm going to walk you through that, but we won't talk about that right now. TV screen replacement, you can black it out, beach, mountain, city. You can do what you want there. I usually do my own TV replacements because I do a final quality control before I send these out, usually in Photoshop, so it's easy enough for me just to do it. You can do fire in the fireplace, declutter, remove junk. You can reorder the walkthrough and then deduplication. You guys can play with that stuff. Perspective correction, make sure this is checked. That's going to make sure all your verticals are perfectly straight. Grass replacement you can do here, and then sign removal if your agent needs a sign removed. Custom pin you can use for your, you can add a pin to your drone shots. And then file name, default, or you can do a custom. I used to use a default. Save changes here. That's pretty much it on that. So now if we go back to our listings here, you can see what you can do here is you select the ones you want to download. So if I select all, I'm going to get charged whatever my credit price is, which I believe I'm paying 57 cents per credit. And you're going to download all of them. You're going to get that price, you know, they're going to deduct right here. We're showing I have 59 photos left. And now just deduct on how many you download. But let's say this was only that was 64 shots. Let's say you only had 10 shots or whatever it was. I can select just the ones I want for this listing and download. Versus Fotello, you can't do that. Well, you can, but even if you download 4, you're still getting charged $30. If I download 4, I'm going to get charged, $2. So it's a huge game changer using auto HDR, in my opinion. Okay, and then your pricing model is here. The one that I'm on is going to be $30 a month. I'm on this plan now because I'm just still, growing my business. And then if I have more listings, I just go up here, add credits, and I can literally get them at that price, and I just add more. So it's super easy. There's a free plan here, 10 per month, and then you can, if you have enterprise, you have a huge team, you can come over here and just pick whatever you want. So pretty cool. If you click contact, there's a knowledge base right here. Just show you guys that really quick. It just kind of shows you different things like, actually, let's go back. For features, hold on, features. It basically shows you everything they're doing to your photos as you upload. Most of this stuff they're doing here is included. Obviously, if you do a twilight, anything like that, they charge you a couple extra credits, but basically all this stuff's being done, most of the stuff's being done to your photos as they're being edited. So I'm gonna go back to my listings to show you guys a quick twilight. This home actually had a really nice pool. So let's do a twilight shot, maybe here, one of these pool shots. So basically, you pull up your shot, just hit twilight. When you hit twilight, and this is what I was talking about earlier, gives you a couple of options: pink, golden, purple, natural. I really like the pink. This is the one I go with 90% of the time. But these other ones are really nice too. So I think for this one, I'll just go for golden just to show you guys. But you also have time of day. You've got twilight, sunset, early evening, and you can see how it kind of switches. So in this shot, it's completely, middle of the day. So I would probably, to get something more natural, I'd probably go early evening, and I will go golden. Okay, so generate. Tells you right here, 5 credits for one photo, confirm and process, and you guys actually see here in real time how long this takes. It's very quick. And then I'll also show you guys how many credits that's gonna use. I have 59 right now. That's 5. So yeah, 5 credits is roughly $250 US dollars. So pretty cheap to do a quick twilight and get that off to your agent. All right, guys. So the image is done. And basically the way it does it is it stacks it. So if you look at your original, it's showing a stack right here. Click on that. You basically get both your images right there. So this is it. Yeah, got a nice golden kind of hour sunset shot versus this is more early afternoon, morning. So yeah, pretty nice for just a couple credits. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope that answered some of your questions, and yeah, we'll see you guys at the next one. All right, guys, I want to give you my honest opinion on Auto HDR. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm getting clean, natural looking images back in usually under 30 minutes. I can highly recommend this product. I have used Fotello as well. The problem I had with Fotello, one was the pricing structure. You had to pay $30 per listing, whether that listing was 70 shots or 15. With Auto HDR, I can literally just, if I have 15 shots, I can just pay for 15 credits, and that's all it deducts. Also in Auto HDR, you're only getting charged for what you download. So if you upload 50, you only download 40. You don't get charged for all 50, which is great. Also, I'm getting just more natural looking images with Auto HDR than I was with Fotello. Fotello, for some reason, they just looked a little bit over processed, like almost like you could tell they were AI, but with Auto HDR, I don't notice that at all. They're really natural looking. So yes, I can highly recommend it. If you guys click that affiliate link below, I get a small, kickback, and you guys can actually get 30 free credits. Just comment HDR in the comments below. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys at the next one.